Welcome back to News 8 Today. A lot of kids going back to school at this time of year. Lunch is very important, no doubt about that. So how can you pack lunches for your kids that are healthy? We'll talk more about that. We're joined now by Jacqui Zimmerman. She is a nutritionist and a dietitian with Lancaster General. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Let's talk a little bit about what parents can do to pack kids' lunches. And we're going to start off by something called keeping it nutrient dense as opposed to a lot of calories.
Yeah. Kids don't have a lot of time to eat nowadays, so getting as many food groups as you can into their lunch is really important.
Right.
I have a wrap here that has a lot of food groups in one. It's a whole grain tortilla. I put some peanut butter on there for protein. There are carrots in there and raisins. So I have a lot of food groups going on in that one thing that's really easy for them to pick up and eat. Hummus is a really good thing to include in a lunch. Kids like to dip.
Yeah.
A lot of kids like hummus, so I have veggies and crackers that they can dip in.
The dipping's kind of fun.
Yeah, it makes it fun for them.
Right. All right, let's also talk about making it easy. I mean, parents, you know, there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
What can we do to make it easier to pack those lunches for kids?
You know, using things that you made for dinner and remaking them into a lunch. So I have a sandwich here that I made with chicken that I had made for dinner, just chopped it up, made chicken salad. You can't really see, but I have some grapes in there.
Okay.
Kind of sweetens the deal with the kids and makes it a little bit, you know, tastier for them.
Sure.
You know, I even made smoothies. You know, making up a big batch of smoothies the night before, get your kids involved with it. I freeze it in these little cups, put it in their lunch, and then it's thawed by the time that they actually have lunch.
And it can be helpful to get the kids involved in the making of their lunch.
Yeah, kids are going to be more likely to eat it if they have a hand in creating it.
Right. And finally, Lunchables are very important. That's a brand name, but all the parents know what we're talking about. I bought them for my kids. My kids love them. Not necessarily, though, the most healthy thing. Parents could do their own version, though, a healthier version of Lunchables, right?
Yeah, you know, and we kind of call this a snacky lunch where you just kind of have a bunch of things going on.
Kids like that, don't they?
Kids really like that. It gives them, you know, they're kind of making up their own lunch. I put some apples in here and a little packet of peanut butter. They can squeeze the peanut butter on their apple. Maybe some banana bread that they can squeeze peanut butter on. I have this salad in a bag, so I put the lettuce, instead of them having to stab it, lettuce in the bag, and they can dip it in their ranch dressing. My oldest son really likes to be able to do that. If you have lunch meat, you can cut it into shapes, cheese. You can even cut it into shapes and include crackers that they can build their own. You know, Lunchables, some of them have over 1,000 milligrams of sodium, and kids really just don't need that. I've included one that doesn't have any added sugar and doesn't have any added salt in there.
And I've seen a lot of fruits and vegetables here in your lunches.
Yes. It's a great time to get kids to eat a lot of fruits and vegetables because they're really hungry. They haven't been snacking all day like they might be would have if they were at home. So introduce, the more exposure you get of fruits and vegetables to those kids, the better. So, yeah.
Jacqui, thanks so much. It looks wonderful. And now if we can just prevent them from trading things.
Yeah.